And the most scary part is I became egotistical. And so that kind of made me a monster for a bit. You're like, am I irrelevant? Hi guys! Hi! Welcome! Welcome to a brand new show called Sit Back with Sonia. Let me tell you the reason why we called it Sit Back, okay? Because we want you to sit back, relax, be a part of our conversations as we completely overshare and dish out hot takes to brutal life lessons. So that's exactly what we're gonna do here today. You guys ready? Let's go! So our very first guest, now she is the OG content creator. She has really built a name and an empire for herself, and she is just simply stunning both on screen and in person. Please welcome from Malaysia, Jenn Chia. Hi girl, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Doesn't she look great? OMG. Stop! Keep going, girl. Okay. Girl, so how have you been? The last time I saw you, correct me if I'm wrong, was in LA, was it?
This was like, what, 3 years ago?
In that time you got married, right?
I got married last year.
Yeah.
I started my new business.
Yes.
I think a lot has changed for me. Like the way I am, I wasn't really into like fitness, and then right now I'm like a yoga instructor.
So, I mean, you mentioned previously, you know, sometimes when you usher in a new year, and I'm very similar to you,
Yeah.
I used to be just like, oh, it's just another year. I don't really make much resolutions. I don't really like acknowledge it very much. But now, you've decided to really fully embrace and acknowledge, okay, 2024 is a brand new year.
Yeah.
Why did you change your mindset to do that?
I think, 2023, I mean, I don't know if all of you could relate to it. 2023 was like quite a fast year. Like a lot of things happened. My healing journey happened. My work got crazy, everything. And then all of that, I realized I never celebrated. So everything I went through, like my mental health, everything, I realized that I never take any moment to celebrate and make it a big deal. And so I told myself and I told my husband, now, yes, thank you. So,
Hey, when I met them in LA, still boyfriend, by the way.
yeah, still boyfriend and videographer. Yeah. But now my husband, we went to Japan, and then, I felt like a kid again. It is the most ridiculous feeling. So me, my husband and my friend and her husband, we actually went to like convenience store, and then we went to buy Strong Zero.
Oh yeah.
And then we stood by the car park.
Oh.
Super wretched.
Yeah.
We stand at the car park there, and then Chikupak. You know Chikupak?
Yeah.
Yeah, we stand there, Chikupak. And then the funny thing was we were at Don Don Donki getting yet another drink.
Yeah.
Toot. Hello Jen, can I have a photo?
Oh my God.
And I was like, yeah girl, let's
Okay.
take a photo. And I never see a photo, so I don't know how I look like.
That's probably why she didn't post it.
I did, that's why I'm very scared.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest fears. Like, what if they catch me at the club or something? I'm like, oh gosh, like.
I'm okay to show that side of me. It's
Yeah.
just I don't want them to think I'm always like that.
Yes.
Like that's their first impression of me, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So that
yeah.
was my biggest worry, but I'm okay that like you see me like this, I'm fine.
Now, before we delve deeper into this conversation, I want to play a little game with you first, okay? Because I know some of our audience members, they definitely follow you.
Who follow me here?
Everyone better raise your hands up right now.
Cut! Again, everyone raise up the hand.
Better raise your hands up. We just want to break ourselves out a little bit, okay? This is out of my comfort zone because I don't really do characters. I don't really do, acting. Okay, I have, but please don't watch my shows. They were terrible. They were terrible. I am not a great actress at all. I really hated it. So in this tray right now,
Okay.
I've got one set of characters and one set that are lines. And audience, you can vote whether we did a good or bad job. Okay? You can be brutal if you like. That's totally fine. We signed up for
be
it.
brutal.
Okay, so ready? Ready? This should be natural for you. You do so many
No,
characters.
I'm good at being Auntie Siow. I'm not good at being a random person. So
Okay. First one is for you. Ready? Oh, okay. Asian grandmother feeling constipated. And your line is more passion, more energy, more footwork. You ready?
Give me the script for the.
The script lah. Okay, it's one line.
This is the grandmother. Grandmother.
Okay.
Grandmother.
Oh my God, she's getting into character.
Grandmother. Okay. Having constipation, right? Constipation. Okay. Hello. Remember in life, you need to have more passion, more energy, more footwork.
Okay, yes, no,
okay.
maybe? Okay, perfect. Very good, very good.
Nicely for you.
I actually, did anyone else clench when she did that? Like, I was clenching because she was constipated. I was like,
yeah, the late lady summer.
yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
No, you give me, I read for you.
Okay.
So. Oh my god!
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Character.
Yeah.
No, I tell you the line first, then I tell you character. Even more fun, okay? More fun.
What? Okay, what's the line?
The line is, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want.
Spice Girls.
What you really, really want, okay?
Okay.
So that's the line. Okay, now the character.
Okay.
Auntie Siow.
No! I realized, okay, hold on. Wow, okay.
Just be any auntie. Just
Friends.
be loud auntie.
I realized that you bring your voice down for Auntie
Okay.
Siow. Do you?
I tell you what,
Okay.
to help you, do you want me to be Auntie Xiao? I'll give you Auntie
You be
Xiao
Auntie Xiao,
voice.
be Auntie Xiao, okay? That's me. Okay, give me one time.
誒，大家好，你點啊？OK 冇，大家。
She brings her voice down. Why? Okay. I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, you really, really want. Did that sound like you?
Very good.
Was that fun? Did you enjoy
I
it?
love it. I want to do more.
You can have the whole stack after
Yeah,
this
yeah, I bring
for your
home
own self,
plate.
okay? Right. Now, I'm speaking of characters. You do so many different characters. We've seen you in tons, and you also do it for clients, for ads. I never know when it's an ad or what client it's for. That's a gift, by the way. So beneath all these, characters that you do, and aside from all of that, what are some things that you're currently working on that's separate from all of this?
I have always wanted to do this, and right now I'm in a point in my life where I believe in manifestation. Okay, so right now I am a co-owner of an activewear brand called ShopTerrae.
Nice.
And clap, please, thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
I saw that. I saw when you
It's-
posted the reel, and you're a co-owner now of that store.
It's insane.
Well, I mean, that's really fantastic because it gives you a different facet to yourself, like a different dimension to you altogether. Not just content creator, now business owner, but being a content creator, how has that changed you as a person?
You're ready for the deep talk?
Girl, of course we're here for the deep talk. That's what
Okay.
it's about.
So-
Do you need a cocktail for this?
I really want to drink this.
I will, but I'll be making one for you later based on your character and your personality. So I'm taking notes, don't worry.
Okay.
That's why it's called Sit Back, Sister.
All right, got it. I'm gonna sit back and share with you
Yeah.
something. First off, I don't do this type of, I don't really like talking about myself a lot. I think because for a very long time, I always think my life is boring, I'm boring. It's just my job is fun. And so to be here, to kind of like share these, a few of like whatever I'm gonna share, is something incredibly like icky
Nerve-wracking?
for me.
Oh.
I don't want to talk about it, but I am going to, because part of the healing journey is to reflect on what's real and be honest with myself. So as a content creator, I think I really, really loved it so much, especially when I get recognition. So we're talking about like not just like engagements or whatever, but when actual people come to you and say that you're such an amazing content creator, I kind of feel like, wow, I am. I'm so good. And then I started, reading, and people start saying, and I win award and stuff like that. I start to feel like, oh, I can be good, I am good. And then I attach my value to that.
Yeah.
And the most scary part is I became egotistical. I became incredibly rigid. When I do this job, it has to be my way, because my way is the right way. And that's all I focus on. I didn't care about what other people had to say. I just want to focus on what I believe is right. And so that kind of made me a monster for a bit.
And I'm curious to know, how did you come to that realization?
When I went through like a bit of mental health issues during the pandemic, I did a lot of reflection, and then I did a lot of deep work, a lot of journaling, and I spoke to my therapist, who kind of shared with me that people who have very high expectations or self-expectations have very low self-compassion. And that got me thinking, yeah, I actually have no self-compassion. That's why I have no compassion for others. And that led me on to think about like my journey as a content creator, because no one talks about it. It's this new so-called job. I'm worried about like the next generation, how they're gonna process this. So that's why I do want to talk about it, that being a content creator is fun. Like you get free shit, you get PR trips, it's amazing, you get admired, and then that becomes your norm. And when you don't get that just for like a week, a day or whatever.
You're like, am I irrelevant?
Yeah.
Right?
I feel I am forgotten, I feel I'm a has-been, but I'm not that.
Yeah.
Right now, where I am in my life is like, I'm so much more, there's so much more to do. So if I can share something a little bit morbid, I actually said to my husband's dad, I said, I actually feel I'm ready to die.
No, girl.
Yeah.
Why?
I said I have nothing to look forward to. And it's so painful now that I look back, like, wow, you really were that low. And then right now when I wake up, I just feel like I'm excited to see what I can do next. Oh, waking up feels like an adventure now. I have something to look forward to right now. So to have that change, that's why 2024 I wanted to celebrate. I wanted to go and be a 16-year-old and be like, like that again, because I feel I did something to myself that helped me to heal.
I mean, you've achieved so many things obviously along the way as well. How has that kind of changed your perception of success along the way? Like, when you look at success and when you look at, things that you want to achieve.
I think success to me has not changed. It has always been the same. I only just want to be happy. If I'm happy, means I'm successful. So what makes me happy is the one that changes.
Okay.
Right? So it used to be, I want to have freedom of creativity, making videos however I want, write it however I want, produce it and edit it the way I want to. That used to make me happy. But now my happiness is having work-life balance.
Ah, okay.
Like I was talking to my manager the other day, I told her, I'm really living a really happy life right now. I'm scared to even say it.
You don't want to jinx it.
Yeah, I'm scared to say that I'm happy, I'm actually happy. And to me, the happiness is I can work, I got another business, I do yoga, I have friends. That is balance to me, and that to me is happy, and therefore I'm successful.
Okay, well, we actually asked our audience some questions prior to this about trusting the process and what are some of the struggles that they face in the midst of that. So I'm going to take a look at some of the answers right now. Biggest struggles with trusting the process. You can fill me in on your thoughts on this, okay? All right, it's hard to trust the process as it would mean to trust myself. I guess sometimes it's a bit hard to trust myself, especially if someone is depending on me to succeed in that task.
I wouldn't give advice. I think that's so amazing that you are so self-aware that you know that trusting the process is really about trusting yourself.
Right.
But maybe, what does trusting yourself mean? It means you trust that when you make a mistake, there's nothing wrong with you. It's something you will always gain, you will always learn something. So instead of feeling like you're trusting yourself, I feel like maybe look at it as trusting the process, that whether good or bad, you will gain something.
Yeah, and the journey towards success will always have failure, so definitely, right? 100%. Okay, another one here. I guess it's harder when you are already facing self-doubt and your peers and family question your choices despite them having good intentions. Yeah, I think self-doubt is something that I definitely struggled with. Crippling self-doubt, confidence issues in the beginning, not having any idea what I was going to do as well. I always wanted to be like a journalist or a lawyer, but I didn't study hard enough to be a lawyer, so that didn't happen. So yeah, I think when it comes to self-doubt and when it comes to your peers and your family questioning you, I think you need to find a different support system. Like your close friends or a mentor perhaps that might be able to guide you when it comes to some of these life decisions. Don't take it from me 100% because I'm still learning about myself too, but what I found useful, I was very lucky to have a supportive family in my entire journey, even though it's an unconventional industry.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people say, media, there's no money to be earned, like don't waste your time studying media or like doing all this rubbish. Like, what do you do every day? Take photos and film on a set? Like what they don't see is all this that's happening, right? They don't see the process behind it. So I think you've got to find someone like a mentor who can really guide you through that and who believes in your pursuit. That's what I would say.
I agree with that 100%. So my family didn't Okay, sorry mom, sorry dad, I already healed from this, but I'm just gonna say the truth stuff, okay?
Okay, here we go.
So my parents never really like physically supported me because they were like busy struggling like in terms of surviving and trying to provide for us. So a lot of times I was by myself and I just kind of daydream my life, what I want to do. And then when I started doing, like I was singing, I was doing music and doing videos and stuff, they were still not supportive of me. It was an incredibly hurtful thing, but it also drove me to prove to them that I can actually do it. So kind of changing that narrative helped to push me to like, okay, I cannot fail, I'm going to push harder. So maybe use it as like a source of, can
Strength.
also use it as a source of strength.
Right. But would you say that was the scariest point of your life? Or do you have another scariest, lowest point of your life?
When I started, I was a little bit fearless. I think at that point, I was so busy like being hungry was when I felt everything was an opportunity.
Yeah.
I think the scary part was when I became someone.
Ah, okay. Take us through that.
So when I became someone, or when like people started recognizing me and stuff, I really, really felt like, holy shit, like people know who I am. It means my work is me. Whatever you see online, I have to be that. And I love my characters. I love playing Auntie Siow. I love playing Michelle, Stress Rider and all that. Yeah. I love all of that, but it defined me, when clients ask me to be on stage. Jenn, you be a host, just be like Auntie Siow, you're very funny one. They expect me to be funny, but not knowing that my funny is scripted funny. So that's the bit that was scary because I felt like I lost my funny. I felt like I lost who I am, but actually I am funny, but in a way that is curated. Life is really scary for me. Like when I do live shows like this, especially when I have to be
A character.
someone else.
Yeah.
So when I be a character, I have to get into that body, and I feel like people like me. I feel like people like me because of my character and not me.
Girl.
And that was the scariest feeling that I went through the whole of 2022 and 2023, that I am not good enough. I'm not funny, I'm not interesting, my characters are better than me. So that was the lowest point, and how I got out of it was a lot of internal work, reminding myself I am more than my work. Yeah.
Great, guys, I think we need to give her a huge round of applause at this point. Thank you so much for sharing. Like, that was so beautiful. I think a lot of the time people don't see the struggles behind such a fun job. They always see the end product. But what you shared...
Don't get me wrong though. Like, when I started playing Auntie Siow, it was born out of fun.
For sure, but it became something.
It became something, and I love this character so much, and every time I play this character, I become this character. But the scary part is when I feel like if I'm not that, I'm not liked.
Yeah.
That is the scary part.
Yeah.
When I'm working, I'm in front of camera, I'm being Auntie Siow, doing my ads or whatever, I love it.
That is so interesting to me because in my line of work, I don't play any other characters.
Let's just say on a day where you are not witty, you don't feel you're witty, you don't feel you're funny.
I'm having a bad day.
Yeah. How do you switch it?
So compartmentalizing was something that I had to really figure out along the way. Do the job first and then deal with my problems later.
Do you though?
I do, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I do that.
Because I'm so good at compartmentalizing. Like, let's just say I'm arguing with John, but he's also the camera guy.
Yeah.
I can just, shoop, okay, but I don't deal with the problem later. Like, my emotional problem. I will deal with the problem with my partner later, but emotionally, I don't deal with it. And the more I did that, the more I sweep things under the rug. And then, I think last year was when it exploded.
I think that when we become too good at compartmentalizing, we also come across as a bit heartless in a way. So? I think so. I don't know, like sometimes in an argument and I compartmentalize like this and I just act like, oh, it didn't happen and I deal with it later. Sometimes my partner will ask me like, why are you so cold? Like, how can you do that? How can you just switch off? Because that is the result of me having to do my job, you know? There were times where I have to show up for a set like this and I've just had the most terrible argument and I was like bawling my eyes out in the car or something, but I just gotta like pick myself up and thank goodness for makeup artists and everyone and good lighting to look good on camera. That's what you have to do,
I think it's
right?
because you're also very strong.
But so are you, girl. So are you. But thanks. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna acknowledge that. Okay. So now we're on this note of compartmentalizing, finding inner strength and all that. What motivates you?
Money. I'm just kidding.
Hey, it's okay to be honest, man. Like, we're all hustling out here. We need
No.
get that back. Get that back, girl.
Okay, I know what motivates me. It's money
Yeah.
that can give me work-life balance.
Right. So whoever said money can't solve your problems was wrong, or it can solve some problems.
It can solve some problems.
So then, at this point, would you say, after all this reflection, would you say that you are successful?
Yeah, because I'm very happy. And even when something bad happens, because I went through what I went through last year,
Yeah.
I know if given time, given effort, I can get out of it. So that's why I feel I'm successful right now.
And has that changed the way you approach things, like problems or obstacles along the way, or the way you manage your team?
I want to talk about this. Can I please talk about
Please go ahead. That's why I asked you.
Okay. So my therapist, she taught me 3 steps. And I hope whoever's watching this, you don't know what self-compassion, I hope you can
Please share. I would love to know
experience this.
as well. Yeah.
So I'm good at the first 2 steps, but the third step I didn't know would change my life. So the first step is awareness. So I'm very aware with what I feel. Like for example, if like this glass, I can see my lipstick stain there, I'm aware that I'm annoyed with that. And then understand. Can I understand why I'm annoyed with that? Okay, it's because I want this shoot to be perfect. I want you all to look, the glass, don't see my lipstick stain there. Okay, I can understand why I'm feeling that way.
Oh no, now I keep looking at my lipstick stain. I'm like hyper aware of it right now.
But the last step is, can you forgive or accept it? So in this situation, I look at it, I feel like, okay, I can accept it because it is real. This is me. I just drank from this water. I'm fine. Everyone will accept that this is a real situation. When you go through the process, you tend to slow down. Instead of reacting, you are responding. If you can allow me, I want to share one more story. When I shared this with my therapist, I sat down there and cried for like a good 20 minutes. So I worked with this production house for like 5 years already. And every time for 5 years, I still have to sit down there and edit, go through bit by bit, part by part, nanosecond just to make sure the cut is smooth. I felt so much resentment. I felt like, why can't you have that level of work ethics the way I did? And that resentment started growing and growing and growing. And then after the 5th year, I still feel that, but I had no one else that I can rely on. So I felt alone, and that caused a lot of burnout, right? So I was sitting there talking to my therapist about it, and she said, all right, go through these 3 steps. I'm aware of my feelings, that I'm angry with them, that they don't have the same work ethics as I do, that they all of these negative emotions. Can I understand it? So I said, I can understand why I'm like that. I don't understand why they're not like that.
Yeah.
So she started to break down stuff with me and for me. She said that, you have such standards, why? She asked me. I said, because my client gave me money to invested in me to make this content. So, and I owe it to my audience to give it the best of the best. Can you understand that that's not their focus? Oh, that gave me a different point of view. And then the third step is, can you forgive or accept them? And at that moment, I just started crying. Why? Was when I realized for the past 5 years, I have such standards, and I dealt with all this pressure and all this pressure, not just from my audience, but also pressure from clients, pressure from the production house, and I never given myself credit for it. And at that moment, I learned what self-compassion was. And at that moment, I realized, wow, you're actually quite good one, you know. You're actually not bad one, you know.
I love you.
I love you, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the start of understanding what self-compassion was. And as I learned self-compassion, I started to have compassion for others as well. So now the way I work is so different. The way I approach problems is so different. When something happens, I go through these steps. It helps me to not be so intense emotionally.
Thank you so much for sharing those 3 steps. Can we please give her a round of applause for that? Okay, this next part is going to be interesting because throughout the entire conversation, I've been taking notes mentally. And I've been kind of processing like what kind of person you are and your growth. And I'm about to hop on behind to make a cocktail based on your personality. Are you ready for that?
All right.
Are you ready for that?
I am ready for that.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it up right now. Guys, are you ready for like a cocktail session? Okay. Here we go. We got a tray over here. I love it. We got a wide variety of drinks here today. Earlier on, I noticed that, you are a gin person. So shall I pick gin as the
Yes,
base? Okay,
absolutely.
so gin as the base. I'm not a bartender, guys, so please. How do bartenders look cool when they do this? I feel like one day we need to get a lesson from a bartender. Oh, so I think I have to put ice first. Sorry. Gonna put some ice in. Okay, we're gonna make an icy drink.
Okay.
Tell me when to stop, guys. This is the audio. Tell me when to stop. Are you ready?
Okay, stop now.
不要 I guess it's fine, it's for the both of us, so...
Okay.
So I thought maybe orange bitters would go quite nicely with the gin as well. Because, you got the ups and the downs, right? So it's a bit of a balance, like the sweet and the bitter side of life,
Wow.
I just came up with that.
So philosophical.
I just came up with that. So I don't know how strong this is.
Very strong. Please be careful.
One splash for you and one splash for me. Maybe we gotta have a little mixture there. So I thought that, since you are a bit of a healthy gal right now with the yoga and all that, we should go with some sparkling water with zero tang, zero something. I can't read the Chinese. Can you read it?
0糖够了.
Okay. So I'm just gonna put a good amount here. And then I am gonna put some lime.
Some lime. Why lime?
Because you are a zesty gal. Why is she laughing? Oh my god.
Feels like there's no sugar at all in it. I'm very worried.
Okay, please cheer for me. Oh my god, it's not. Oh my god, it's not. Wait, it's exploding. It's exploding. Guys, I think you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna.
Oh, yes.
Does this look better?
This one can clap.
Okay.
Wow.
So stirred, not shaken.
Correct. Can you do it like very sexy like that? And then
okay.
producer do like very like sexy, Yes, do a high fashion. Bold. Yes. Wow.
More energy. More passion. Oh, that looks like water.
That's very white.
Okay, I'm gonna pour one for myself. You're not alone on it.
Okay.
Maybe some more for you. I'm quite confident that it will taste nice. Wait, don't try it yet.
Just smelling.
If you're unsure of whether the product is good or not, just confuse them. I'm gonna sit back here.
Yeah, sit back here. Okay.
Okay,
we gotta
cheers.
Cheers to 2024.
To 2024, and cheers to being happy.
Yes.
Okay. Cheers. Ready?
One.
I'm scared. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Actually, it's not bad. Oh my gosh, friends.
Congrats.
Thank you. I can open a bar after this. Now, we're actually going to pop back for a little bit because Jen's got a little surprise for us at the same time. We'll find out what it is in just a while. But for now, please remember to subscribe to our channel and not forgetting to follow all of us on Instagram as well. She's got like a gazillion followers. Add on to that, okay? For those of you who came in just now and said you don't follow her yet, you gotta follow her right now.
Don't have to, please. Don't have to. If you don't want to, you be you, okay?
Yeah, do you, right? Okay. But follow me, you can follow me. So in the meantime, Jen, let's go.
Yes.
All right. Surprise! So we've actually changed into one of Jen's favorite fits. You want to tell us more about it?
Yes, this is the Yes dress from my brand, ShopTerrae. And I really love this Yes dress because it's not just made out of recycled plastic.
Yes.
Got one pocket here.
Oh my
Got
god!
one pocket there.
It's enough for my patience.
Yes, and stretchability.
Wow. I love that. Okay, so if you are watching this right now, and you want to walk away looking as fabulous as Jenn,
As us
in this beautiful yes dress, if that is a yes, make sure you're subscribing to us and also follow myself, Jenn, and ShopTerrae on Instagram and leave a comment here. Answer this question. What was your biggest takeaway from today's episode? Let us know in the comments right now. 5 winners will be chosen. So make sure you get on it right now. On that note, Jenn, thank you so much for being with us here today. I absolutely enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.
This was so lovely, and I really wish you all the best in 2024.
Thank you so much. And you know what? I love having this live audience thing
Yes,
here.
yes.
You guys, if you want to be part of this, you can sign up in the description below. Okay?
Got it.
All
Make
right.
sure you like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye! Let's go play tennis now.
I'll play tennis. Okay. Wait, I clearly don't know how to play tennis. Oh my god. So I don't know how strong this is.
Very strong. Please
it
be
is,
careful.
I think I see people do this.
Camera, zoom in, please.
It is very bitter.